Hi guys, so this is my professional e-portfolio and I'm just going to talk about the few highlights, some of the things that I learned, some of the things I really like to do while I was making this entire portfolio. So overall I really liked using sites. It was very user-friendly. I do use a portfolio in my class, but we use Wix, and so it's kind of cool to get a different perspective on how to make a portfolio in a different platform, and I learned a lot. Like I said, it was very user-friendly. But this is my home page. I just did like my little welcome with a picture. My candidate info, I talked about like myself. I have my video on here. Something that I added that wasn't required was I kind of like to showcase that I am human to my students and to other peers, that I do have a life. And so like I like, put my family, I put that I like to travel, I like to run, and then when I graduated with my undergraduate, those are all some accomplishments and things that I like to talk about and showcase. My resume, I've been meaning to actually update my resume, and doing this portfolio required me to do that, and so I was very thankful that this was an assignment that was given to us and that we had to do this, because I really needed to upload and get my teaching on my resume. I just haven't made time to do it, so that was nice. My philosophy. So I've always talked about my philosophy with my students, but I've never really put it into words and done research on it. And so it was kind of cool that we did get to do this and that we did get to talk about this and what we believe with technology and how it's incorporated in the classroom and specifically in our classroom. So I did enjoy that. The activity evidence. This was one of those things that I actually learned a lot while doing each of these tasks. So my first one is my professional development plan, and this is something that I have spoken with my principal about, that I'm excited to do maybe in the next few years, because he agreed that this is something that we should be looking to implement with technology and applications that are free that we can use. And right here I talk about the self-recording apps. So I'm using right now, it'd be kind of cool to, if you know you're going to be gone and you want to teach a new lesson, you can just record yourself prior to the lesson, your students know what to do, and then you can pick up right where you guys left off instead of giving them a free day or instead of giving them busy work. So that was kind of cool. That was something that me and him did get the chance to talk about, and maybe I have down on here that this was implemented, but it would be something that could be implemented during any time period, during any teacher in service. My videos, so, this was just one of those record yourself, but it was kind of cool to watch back on them and see some of the things that you do and, as a teacher, and some of the things that you can improve on that you don't even realize that you can improve on. My presentations, I really enjoyed doing this throughout the course of my program because I enjoyed creating these. I like the hands-on work that these actually provided, and so using Powtoons, using Google Slides, using I think I used Biddable, whenever I made this, and then using Animaker. I used so many different presentation sources that it allowed me to really expand and help bring my presentations to life, especially with my students, and they were really easy to use. It took a little extra time, but it's worth it, to see the students being more involved with the lessons. My article summaries, I learned a lot when researching these, and I did enjoy doing them. I kind of dreaded them at the moment, but they were fun to do. I did enjoy doing them. My other two aren't popping up here, but just for proof, I do have them done. So I'm not sure why those aren't popping up. But they were fun to do. I did them based off of my professional development plan and the things I learned with that. I'll have to play with that. And then my extra resources, these are just other things that I did throughout my program that I really enjoyed and that I really liked. So creating a syllabus, integrating just a simple technology into an already done lesson plan, that was really cool, and it was really easy. Showed me how easy it is. This was one of my favorite projects in my entire program that I did, and it was, we had to design our classroom, how our classroom looks based on using this a program called Draw 10, and it was super easy, but I really enjoyed it, and the different shapes that we could implement it as well. My reports just talk about like my peers' feedback, what they felt I could improve on, and what I did really well when doing this portfolio, and then my reflection, of course, just reflecting on this entire process and how honestly this program has flown by, and like looking back on all the things that I've created, it's amazing to think that I didn't just spend my time doing research papers, but I spend it with actually like hands-on work. So that's just a little bit about my portfolio. Those are my highlights. Thanks for watching.